Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 61. We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. No more distractions. It's time to get this one started, as here we go. Super Bowl 61 is underway. And he returns this to the 22. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now we'll get a stoppage here, as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
49, guys. Mike.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. I think that's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. On first down, Hurts being chased out left. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one over the middle, complete to Fulgham. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He'll drop to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
A chance for the first score of this Super. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Eagles are on. Board first here in this Super Bowl. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Kenneth Gainwell who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11 on the handoff. Gainwell. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles will add to their 1st quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Again, it'll be Gainwell. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. A nice little juke, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit, but all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield, he finds his man, complete. It's Peters. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Mayfield looks to throw under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Milton Williams drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. Back deep, Greg Ward. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that one will be accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. He'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. He's got a man, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. I think that's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going to go up top again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And now, is it fourth down? No, it's third down. And the field goal unit is out. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Eagles are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. And a special play there by the special teams. It's one thing to fake it. He ran it in for the score.
I think the special teams coach saw something on film in preparation for this game, told the head coach now's the time. He got the green light, and they worked it to perfection.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. So that drive, 4 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Play fake. Mayfield. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They'll wind up up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. On the return is Ward. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Let's get it. Big team, pioneer. Mike Ford. Man, that's what I do.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. Certainly no gimme here on the PAT. They're backed up now to a 42-yard extra point try. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.